I'm just gonna hit record and get going. So, yeah. Good morning, Neko. That is quiet in my ear. Okay, so, right. I was basically on the hunt for a save point because, yeah. Huh. What does his ability do? Because usually I don't think a Samurott is a broken Pokemon. It is actually kind of ridiculous how badly the Chrysogrim trivializes this game. There's a reason why it's such a rare drop from those, from the shmoos. It's called Conqueror, which increases attack, defense, and speed by 0.2 times whenever the Pokemon defeats at least one enemy. The boost is stackable and lasts the entire battle. Oh, jeez. So if you have Samurott defeating 5 enemies, that's an increase of an entire. Ooh, wow, that's crazy. Oh, god damn it! Come on, ugh, get out of here. Go away. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I'm assuming 999 is the damage cap. Because that actually would make sense. God, imagine that in Fire Emblem. Oof, that'd be broken AF. Okay. Whoops. Alright, there we go. Yeah. I could go up there and get the thing, but nah, not right now. I'll go fight the boss right now, but yeah, I'll destroy the boss later. Wonder if I shouldn't just unequip the Chrysogrim. Give myself more of a challenge. So down here, we have a Fury Plate. An equipment that I don't think I've ever gotten before. Fury Plate. Defense goes up when damage taken. Oh. And this is if I want to go that way. I don't want to go that way just yet. Oh yeah, another stone skull variant. Oh, come on! Don't be picky. Alright, I'm just gonna mist out of here. Thankfully, being in mist form makes you invincible. And can even be a frickin' cheap ass attack once you after you clear out Galamoth. Although I'm pretty sure most bosses are immune to it. So, hey, it's the Gram. And that is desynced. Of course it is. The sword named Graham. Get back over here! Wow, you suck. That's why knockback can fuck right up. Ugh. Hate these skulls. Serve no purpose other than to just annoy the piss out of the player. You know what's funny, Honey Neko? Samurot's ability is indifferent. It is kind of similar to the Chrysogrim in a way. Specifically, what you mentioned with, wait, resistance? What's that? Because the Chrysogrim basically kills everything ridiculously fast except for the stone skulls, who are invincible to everything. Although the Chrysogrim does it in a different way. Specifically in the way of, well, I attack so damn fast that your resistances don't mean shit. I mean, that would make sense. You gotta give it some weakness. Right? Like, for example, the weakness of the Chrysogrim is you basically have earned the right to just curb stomp the entire rest of the game because you grinded for so damn long. As I demonstrated how freaking obnoxious the getting the damn thing can be. So we get the fake Trevor, Sypha, and Grant, which is a much harder fight in the next time they'll show up, which is in Portrait of Ruin. And that's just because you probably won't have a frickin' ridiculously overpowered thingy at your disposal. Why did that one square not fill out? Why is this one square not filling out? That is so weird. And then the final Dakota shows up again. Actually, let's do a quick save. Because I want to see the percentage I'm at right now. 171.4. God damn. Yeah, I don't think I gotta worry about that. I think what I do need to worry about is showing off the non-version. Because there's one before you hit 196 and one after, so... Actually, I need to fill out more on the map here. Actually, what's funny is I could actually just do it to where Galamoth is the only thing left. The Chrysogrim really makes this stupidly. It kind of makes this stupidly easy, doesn't it? We're gonna go down this way. Whoops. Wrong button. I think I'm actually gonna... I should get the teleporter, actually. Silly me. Because that's what this is, as can be indicated by the thing. Okay, now it's back. Good. Now it's actually there. Good. I love how I'm finding all of these luck potions and shit after. Oh, I'm still wearing the spike breaker. I didn't change back. That's actually funny. That would probably explain why I've been taking as much damage as I am. That is still satisfying. I'm not even gonna be coy about that. That is still damn satisfying. I still find it funny that Karasuman is a boss in some of the games. Early boss, admittedly, but still. think this is actually one of the ones you need to. It doesn't matter. I may be poisoned, but the Chrysogrim is too powerful. Powerful to give a fuck. I think this is actually one of the last ones we need. Yup. Rib of Vlad. The Rib of Vlad gives us Con plus 10. So now we can go beat the game. Right now. Oh, if we wanted. On it. But like any good SOTN player, we're not going to do that. Okay. I think there was a thing? Could have sworn there was a thing here, so... Maybe not. Alright, well, I can always just consult my map. No, there is nothing. I am actually thinking of a spot on the upper part. Okay. Actually, if I'm not careful, I might end up getting it to the 996 before I even finish. But that is also what saving and quitting is for. Or so. So we're gonna quit it out real quick. 176.5. So we actually haven't completed that much more of the map. Okay. Never mind. Alucard Mail. There we go. Resists fire, lightning, and ice. Which is stronger? My walk armor? Okay, my walk armor actually is stronger. Hunger, technically. But that's just in terms of raw defense. Yes. If you're going to go after Galamoth, you want the Alucard equipment. Just straight up, you want the Alucard equipment. God damn it. I hate Medusa heads. Yep. I scored... I'm pretty sure I'm going to score SOTN higher than Lore Runner did. But that's just me. Okay. What the fuck? Die! Heart refresh. Cool. Alright. And then that takes us back here. Apparently I'm missing 2 squares from over here anyway. And up from at the start of the inverted castle too. And one up there. What the hell? Okay, let's get rid of you guys. God, there's a lot of these guys. Kingstone? Gemstone buckle, strength plus 10. Wow. That's... Alright. Oh, you dirty... Stop that. Oh, god damn it. Soldier of God, get out of here. Oh, we're done. Okay. Then I can go down this way, which I went too far. Okay. This is another area where I did not get all of there. There we go. Okay, next. Oh, I wasn't even there yet. Never mind. This was the area. Okay. I guess I can go get those while I'm here too. Wow, did I really not grab that last little bit in the inverted library? Damn. I could also grab that, but I'm not that worried about it. Maybe if I ever decide I want to do the 200%. to 86. I think the highest I have ever gotten Alucard, or level-wise, is 60. And I'm pretty sure the level cap is 99, which is kind of funny because no playthrough is ever going to get you to 99. It is going to take you to 99. There is no enemy in the entire game that would not be curb stomped well before or you ever reached 99. It's just not happening. This is another reason why scaling exp isn't a negative in this case. Because I know I'm the guy who, constantly is like, scaling exp, but the reason why I harp on that as much as I do is when it's used badly. When it's used as to basically punch the player in the groin. I don't like being punched in the groin as a player, and I feel like punching your player in the groin is a bad idea. Always have, always will. So. Actually, I'm gonna quit out and check my map completion. That is one thing I don't like about trying to do the map completion. How many times how the only way to find out your percentage is to check the whoops. I should have hit quick save. I mistook that for coming out of a save point, not a teleporter. Oops. God damn it. Oh, god damn it. Well, at least we established that we can easily get it. And I didn't actually screw it up that bad. I'm still impressed as to how much of the map I've actually managed already. I mean, yes, I've been going out of my way to do as much of the map as possible, but still. One thing I will say is I am probably going to do this on the XBLA version too. But again, that's because of the fact that I want to show off the two different endings. So how we're going to play this is I'm actually going to go after Dracula now. Now, with my map completion where it is, I'm actually going to get up to Dracula and then check my thing. And then I will go back, warp to the to the area just before the area Galamoth is in, and go fight Galamoth. And yes, for the record, as I stated before, Galamoth is the super optional. That means he is harder than the fight with Dracula. And I mean that sincerely. Like, I never have a problem with the Dracula fight. Even when I'm doing it legit and not Chrysagrimming him to death. By the time I get to Dracula, I am so sufficiently leveled that he is a joke. This is, in my opinion, in high boots, This is, in my opinion, the absolute easiest Dracula fight in the whole series. Right here. This one is my pick for that. So after you get all 5 pieces, all 5 of the Vlad pieces, if you come to the clock, the way to Dracula opens up. If you come down here, you can choose the sub-weapon you want to use against him, as well as grab a heart increase, a heart max increase. And a life max increase. More than likely, unless you're speed running, you would not, you're not gonna need it. Also, high beat. No, I want the stopwatch. Whoa, hello. I forget what's over here. Oh, we have some resists. Not that they're necessary at this point. I mean, because unless you come here before getting all the Vlad pieces, you'll probably have the Alucard set. Okay. We're gonna be fancy. We're gonna go after him with the cross. Not that side yet, then. I'm gonna go here. Another heart refresh. Cool. Okay. Quite a bit of the map filled out. Not going to lie, I'm actually kind of impressed I got that much of the map. Not all of it, obviously. I've still got quite a bit, but... $182.3. Okay, so I will need another 14% map completion in order to get the other ending. So let's go with the ending that you get before getting 196%. And then we'll go from there. With any luck, my map completion should be... oh, come on! Fine, we'll do it the boring way. Sigh. There we go. Ha! Screw you. Alright. I think for this round, I'm actually going to play it how you would normally play this fight. We're going to do we're going to equip the Alucard shield, or sword, and we're going to get this going.
All hail the son of our master, stronger than the mightiest hunter.
So you are the one called Shaft?
I am he.
You made Belmont Lord of the Castle. Why?
Because we tire of these hunters and their holy power. If they would but turn on one another.
Then the strongest one among them would eliminate the rest. Belmont.
Yes. So I converted him, brought him here to lure the rest, to force them all to fight and die.
But you never planned for me, and now you failed.
Ha! Your human soul as frail as his was. You'll take his place. I'll tear that soul apart.
Uh-huh. So, this is actually a pretty fun fight. But much like the rest of SOTN, it's also stupidly easy. So he constantly has different colored orbs that will attack you with different elements. But if you have the Alucard set, this fight is a joke. Chrysogrim or no Chrysogrim. Hell, the Alucard armor makes this pathetic.
No!
Your beloved darkness awaits you. Dwell there for all eternity.
Ha! I die victorious. Count Dracula rises even now. Let him purge the world in flames.
Admittedly, I do like that confrontation with Shaft. The fight is fun, and the story bit is actually cool, my opinion.
Father.
Well met, my son. It's been a long time.
Not nearly long enough. I can't allow you to leave here, Father.
Do you still side with humanity? Have you forgotten what they did to your mother?
You think I would forget such a... No, but neither do I seek revenge against them.
Enough of your nonsense! Away with your humanity! Stand with me as Prince of all the world!
You will never touch this world again. In Mother's name, I swear it.
And in my setting, that will actually be true. So, this is the fight with Dracula. It is actually pretty good. Before we get to that, let's go ahead and give the positives for the Shaft fight. Right. There we go. So I'm putting 3 positives on the board or for story. The confrontation with Shaft, Gary Lowenthal's reading of the line, And your beloved darkness awaits you. Go there and dwell for all eternity. And Patrick States does make the final confrontation with Dracula, despite one thing that I kind of don't like about it, which we'll get to. Ooh, kind of weird. And then on the gameplay, and we're gonna give Shaft's fight a positive because of course. All right, let's continue. So yeah, as I said, this is an easy fight. He just swipes at you with your claws, which are easy to dodge. The squishing, which actually only powers an attack. This attack is actually easy to dodge as well, which is just kind of hilarious. This attack's annoying, I'll give it that. Ooh, I might actually have to heal for this fight. Goddamn. And again, it's because I'm not destroying him with the Chrysogrim. I'm actually fighting him legit. I'll destroy him with the Chrysogrim next time. Ah! Almost got him. Oh, and I have Fairy out, so... Oh, no. Damn it! I actually died! Holy crap! Holy crap, I actually died to Dracula. Admittedly, I was kind of playing around, so that was kind of why. But, yeah. Let's try that again, shall we? The one thing that does suck about this final fight is the fact that you have to restart. Or you have to basically do the Shaft fight again. Like I said, though, the Shaft fight is easy. I am still going to do the same thing. I'm still going to do the Alucard sword for this fight. Because again, I don't want to go cheap ass. Because again, you can beat both of these fights in like seconds if you do that. Done.
Tremble before my true form!
So yeah, Grand Cross costs 100 hearts, but it is powerful. Oh, damn powerful. Oh wow, I did not actually beat him before the first time he uses that. I should be able to beat him before his second, though. Ah, come on! Oh, come on! No, I didn't beat him before a second. God damn. Alright. In that case, I will use a sirloin. Get 100 health back. Might as well use a ramen. Get a little bit more HP back. Pudding. And then I should put the Alucard shield back on. Got him.
Go back to the abyss. Trouble the soul of my mother no more.
How could I have lost?
You lost your heart, your soul. You'll never win without them.
How poetic. So, I tragically sacrificed all I held dear in a search for power, did I?
Did you not?
Tell me, what were Lisa's last words?
She said, do not hate humans. If you cannot live with them, then at least do them no harm, for theirs is already a hard lot. She also said that she would love you for eternity.
Lisa, forgive me. Farewell, my son.
Admittedly, I do like that final line. The way Patrick States delivers that final line. It is actually a really good final line. And in my setting, it actually is his final line. But that's beside the point. Yeah. It is much better than the original dub. I will give the new dub credit. Patrick States nails it as Dracula. That is actually one thing I'm actually going to go ahead and give it a positive. I'm actually going to give Dracula a positive because of Patrick States' delivery.
So you made it.
Alucard, you're all right.
So, you had to fight your own father? It's my fault. If I hadn't been so weak, we wouldn't be here.
Not so. I had my own reasons to face him.
Still, it couldn't have been easy.
It wasn't. But remember, the only thing necessary for evil to triumph
Is for good men to do nothing.
So what now, Alucard?
The blood in my veins is cursed. It's best for the world if I disappear, now and forever.
I see.
Farewell, then. We'll not meet again.
Alucard.
Well, are you going after him or not?
No, he's right. It's best this way. There's no way I could ever ease his pain. Maybe someday we will meet again. Who knows?
Maybe.
Let's go. Everyone's waiting for us.
Yes. Let's get out of here.
I'm actually going to give the ending 2 positives, one for each of the variations. I do think Variation B, which will show off after I complete more of the map, makes sense. It works, but yeah. What? What are you screaming about, Peach? If you ship Maria with Alucard, or don't worry, there's a little known power I have called Divine Pulse. In case you forgot. And we're nowhere near done, like at all. I said I was gonna play through both versions of SOTN, and I meant it. Old dub and new dub. The only thing that, and again, the only thing that we won't be seeing are the CG cutscenes, which I gotta be honest with you, the CG cutscenes at most are a wash, so their absence doesn't actually bug me all that much, which if I'm honest. So. But yeah. Faster if we just avoid it. I do like that final song though. Mournful Serenade is definitely a better final credits song than the original. It's probably my only complaint of the original dub, music-wise, is honestly. Okay. So, yeah. Now... Well, I guess now we can actually... We can actually go this way. Ah, the Guardians. These guys are a pain. And yet, they have the highest I think they're the highest level, and as such, the highest exp gain. I mean, yeah. Yeah, let's pretend we did not fall. Oh, let's pretend like we didn't fall. Hey, Rexor. Doing pretty good. We're basically on the tail end of, we're basically ready to wrap up, SOTN at this point. Well, okay. Sorry, let me correct myself. One version of SOTN. Terminus X? I don't think I've ever gotten that before. Poisoned Executioner Sword. That's what the second doppelganger was using on me. Okay, that's actually kind of great. Let's consult my map. Okay, yeah. So I can actually just go back now unless I want to move up to go to the other way. And I don't right now. Because I want to fill out more of the map. Because I'm only at 180 something. And I kind of want to be higher than that. I kind of want my percentage a little bit higher than that. Ah! Damn you! Get out of here. Ah! Okay. I'm gonna use all of my lower powered, healing items. Because they're just taking up space in my inventory at this point. Oh, whoops. Thought I had a Frankenfurter as well. I guess I don't. Alright, back to the Crisgrim then. No, I totally didn't show off the ending that is not canon to my setting. Not at all. Not at all. Fuck off! There we go. Oh, come on. Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. At this point, I haven't been bothering keeping up with the Sky 1 remake. Well, if it's the same one from Daybreak, I actually didn't mind her, so... Shrug, I guess. I was pretty neutral on her, if I'm honest. So, shrug. Fair enough. I'm not gonna say like that makes sense. If you don't feel that she doesn't fit the character, then that makes sense, right? There have been miscasts. I've experienced miscasts before. I know how this goes. So. Wow, there was actually a lot more of the castle left than I thought. Not compared. Whew. Huh. Who's he playing in the Sky remake? No, I don't want to get overpowered. Yeah. Go away. Oh, cool. Save point. Come on. Oh my god. What? Apparently my cursor does not. Oh. That's interesting, actually. Huh. That's, I'll have to pay attention when we get there to Sid's voice, then. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, right there. That shows the contrast. Catra and Bermati. I didn't even know that Bermati was Catra's VA as well. Hell. I literally just found that out right when you told me, Raxor. I'm always amused whenever that happens, because it's just like, oh. Yeah, I can imagine. Wait, Catra is Sid? What? I think I might actually give the final Toccata a negative, like I did last time. Because, yeah, the Inverted Castle really doesn't have that much variety when it comes to its music. unlike the vocal variety that Catra's voice actor brings to the table. No, I want to keep the cross. I think I only have Galamoth left as far as bosses go, actually, at this point. Because I'm pretty sure I've uncovered all the new areas. Ow. Okay. Got through all of that. Ooh. This actually is... I actually am liking that I went all the way over here. Because now... Now I can head back to the entrance and clear out all of that. And then I can head underground and just do it that way. Out of my way, you all are unimportant. I still love that those guardians frickin' leveled me up like 2 or 3 times. It was just from me walking by. That's hilarious. Okay, now I can go this way first. And then get it on the way back. Okay. The best part of that comment, Neko, was the fact that as I was reading it, the Chrysogrim was actually delivering your message to those enemies. That's the best part of that. Yeah, it is true. It's like, get out of my way. I do have shit to do, but wow. The Chrysogrim is like is the weapon you call on to get that done. Let's be real. Okay. God damn it, get up there. And this is why I love streaming. Just right in a nutshell, you know? It's just for silly little moments like that. let's give this one more shot. Okay. After I get these cave trolls out of my way. You know, I've honestly always had I think I can safely say always. I have had a theory for a very long time that the community makes the streamer. Now, don't get me wrong, the streamer has a role to play in that. Absolutely. No man's an island and all that, but at the same time, I feel like most streamers wouldn't be nearly as successful without a good community backing them up. So, and and considering the fact that I did not expect to even have a community at all, the small one I have is actually one I'm very grateful for. Like, I gotta be honest with you, when I hit affiliate, I was expecting my sub count on Twitch to be like 1, maybe 2. If that. And I was like, but at the same time, it's like, I love that. I've been hearing mixed things on that, but yeah, because some say it was easier before, some say it's easier now, and it's like, You know what? Hitting partner, I know, is actually a lot harder, and honestly, I don't need to hit partner. I really don't. Then again, it also helps that I don't dual stream between Twitch and Kick, for example, who are apparently rivals instead of Kick being the back end of Twitch. Could have sworn at some point I had read that Kick was the back end of Twitch, but apparently not. So, whatever. But at the same time, I'm like, eh. Yeah, I have to agree with that. Like, okay. You want to know how bad Kick is? I can actually give you an example of how bad Kick is. You ready for this? I was on a co-com stream with Steve during one of his Fire Emblem things, and then Chaos can actually back me up on this. I was on my friend Steven V's stream on Fire Emblem. He dual streams on both Twitch and Kick, and on YouTube. He had more bots on Twitch during that one session, which was only like 2 or 3 hours, than I have had the entire time I've been on Twitch. Yeah, the bot night. He had more bots in that one night than I have had in the entirety of my career. Well, career in quotes, but the entire time I've been full-time streaming on Twitch, I have had less bots in those 3 years than he had in those 3 hours. I've had less. He had more in 3 hours than I had in 3 years. That's insane. And if anything freaking made me go, I'm never fucking streaming on Kick, it's that. And it was even freaking worse than that too. Because, get this, the bots were all directing people to a specific streamer's thing. The streamer in question was not the one sending the bots. He was the streamer the bots were sending people to, who, while insulting the streams that the bots showed up on, and on top of that, was, you know, he was just trying to stream, and then all of a sudden these people are like, what the hell is up with your, these bots keep trying to send our people to you, and it's like, well, I'm not doing that, though. It was brutal, and I will never stream on Kick because of that shit. They need to really filter out their fucking back end. And, like, Kick needs to really fix their back end, because if bots are able to run that fucking rampant and nothing catches it, that's bad. Yes, Twitch has bots get through, but most of those bots are dealt with by Twitch's very coding, by Twitch's end. So the ones that get through, you know, and yeah, that's why we like Suribot so much, because Suribot actually understands the assignment here. Because again, bots are not fun to deal with. Okay, that's actually kind of funny that Suribot actually replied to the compliment of Best Bot. That's actually funny. That's awesome. You know, helpful bots that you can program, those are fine. Those are actually cool. But these freaking spam bots are just like, oh my god. Yeah, like, I will endorse Suribot all the live long day. Absolutely. Because, yeah. Especially for for any smaller streamers, Suribot actually is a good thing. Oh my god, I hate these fucking witches. Oh my god. Yeah. And again, it's because it's actually effective. I will endorse good products. It's one of the reasons why when I hear somebody bad-mouthing Raycon, I just want to fucking smack them. Is Raycon expensive? Yes. It is, but you know what? It's better than it is when those freaking sponsored YouTube videos say, hey, that they're better, they're higher quality than most of the fucking premium brands on the market. They're not kidding. I literally have a comparison piece. $140 earbuds that's from a company called Monster. they're of less quality than the Raycons I bought, which normally go for about the same price, about $140. I got both on sale, but that's beside the point. I would actually be willing to spend $140 on Raycon. The other one? No. Hell no. Oh, complete fucking waste of money. I mean, they work, but the Raycons were getting way less interference, and that's my biggest hang-up. Okay, nothing there. Oh look, it's the Necklace of J. Defense +5. I don't really need that. Oh yeah, I also don't need the Spike Breaker anymore. The Spike Breaker has fully completed its thing. I'd rather not get wrecked by Galamoth's attacks, thanks. We'll do that check in a minute. And that means right now. All right. $196. Holy crap. There we go. And just like that, we've actually got enough for the variation. Oh, that's the fight right there. I don't really want to. Oh. Okay. Well, shrug. So this is Galamoth. He is a really good fight. He is hard. He is the super optional. He is called the super optional for a reason. If you have the Alucard armor, this goes a little better. And even with the Crucigrim, he takes a while. He's got a crap ton of HP. He has actually got the most HP out of every enemy in the entire game. Ow. There are cheese strats you can do, because if you get behind him, he actually is kind of a joke, especially with the Chrysogrim. But there's Galamoth, the final boss of Kid Dracula on the Game Boy. Which, yes, is apparently in canon with Castlevania. Okay. Just... Okay, so if we come over here... Whoops. Get our heart max up. One last life max up. And then if we come over here... we get a ruby circlet and the final relic, Gas Cloud. So Gas Cloud turns your mist form into an attack. And I don't actually know where the last relic is. What the last relic is, or where it is. Huh. No. Symphony of the Nights. Relics, there we go. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So, Cube of Zoe, Spirit Orb, Gravity Boots, Leap Stone, Holy Symbol, Fairy Scroll, little Jewel of Open, Merman Statue, Jew, Bat Card, Ghost Card. Thought I got the Ghost Card. What? Oh, wow. Huh. That's weird. So the Ghost Card is the only one I haven't gotten. In the SS version? Oh, Sega Saturn. That's what that is. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, wow. Apparently, I missed a couple of squares. But that's okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just do this the easy way. Library card.
Young Master Alucard, how may I...
How about this? How about this?
There we go.
How about this?
Hey, we got Soul Steel now. And then there's Duplicator, which allows you to duplicate used items. I've never grinded for that much money. I need to get that, so meh. There. Alright. Okay. sworn I had grabbed the ghost card. Huh. Alright, well, I'm gonna check that. If I ever do a full-on Castlevania marathon, and not just the Aria trilogy, yeah, we'll definitely be playing Kid Dracula. I'll go ahead and say that. Just because I'm curious about it, you know? And it's included on the Castlevania Anniversary Collection, so it's like, it's right there. Why not? All right. Okay, so we are now ready to go beat the game. Just right after I check one more thing. Hey, there's just one more thing I need to go check out. But once I check it out, we're good. Oh my god. Oh wait, I can show this off. Yup. This is Gas Cloud. Gas Cloud is stupidly overpowered. Basically, you are invincible and you are basically doing a whole bunch of damage to enemies while you are invincible. And I will check that Discord thingy in a minute. Okay. Oh my god, I didn't actually pick it up. That's kind of annoying that I didn't do that, apparently. I filled in the square. That's the part that weirds me out about that. And yeah, when you're ready to beat the game, that's when they disappear, because they're already out of there. Okay. Alright, well, we're warping back to the inverted castle. What nonsense has this BJ... They dumped on me. What? What the actual fuck, Beach? Just what the actual fuck? I guess it's a good thing for you that we don't live together, because I literally would have paused stream, what up, came to you and smacked you. Okay. So, yeah. Now it's time to show off how stupidly fast has shafting Alucard died to Chrysogrim. He sent me a TikTok video, Neko, that it's meant to be like a birthday thing, but instead of saying happy birthday, it's happy day where your mom should have swallowed you. And hence why it's one of the few things where I actually would actively get up in the middle of stream and smack him for that. Not really a malicious smack, just a frickin' smarten up kind of smack. No reason to get another shiner. Alright. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's do one final check of our percentage, shall we? Smack slap, close enough. I mean, yeah. As long as it's not malicious in nature, then yeah, it is close enough. $197.4. That's usually the percentage I'm at when I get it. Because usually I have that. This is about how much of the map I usually have filled out by this point. What the hell? Get. Oh my god. Get. Up there. There we go. Okay. Now that I've filled out that side, there we go. Alright. Let's do this. We've already heard your dialogue. We don't need it again. Done. That is how fast. That is how fast you can destroy these bosses. Us is with the Chrysogrim. I think that's why they didn't put a New Game Plus in this thing. Now, I'm not going to promise to complete Richter and Maria mode, but we are going to dabble in them, so there you go. Wow, 3 crits already. Done.
Back to the abyss. Trouble the soul of my mother no more.
How?
GG.
How could I have lost?
You lost your heart, your soul. You'll never win without them.
How poetic. So, I tragically sacrificed all I held dear in a search for power, did I?
Did you not?
Tell me, what were Lisa's last words?
She said, "Do not hate humans. If you cannot live with them, then at least do them no harm, for theirs is already a hard lot." She also said that she would love you for eternity.
Lisa, forgive me. Farewell, my son.
And that is why I let that play. That final line is why I let that scene play again. In case you were wondering. Yeah. That's just how badly the game is broken by the Chrysogrim, Neko. That is how how badly. When I say that Chrysogrim single-handedly breaks this game in half, I meant it. I frickin' meant it. You saw how fast I tore through Galamoth.
So you made it.
Alucard, you're all right.
So you had to fight your own father? It's my fault. If I hadn't been so weak, we wouldn't be here.
Not so. I had my own reasons to face him.
Still, it couldn't have been easy.
It wasn't. But remember, the only thing necessary for evil to triumph
Is for good men to do nothing.
So what now, Alucard?
The blood in my veins is cursed. It's best for the world if I disappear, now and forever.
I see.
Farewell, then. We'll not meet again.
Alucard,
Well, are you going after him or not?
I'm sorry. I have to follow him. I can't just...
It's all right. Hurry up and catch him. If anyone can save him, you can.
Thank you, Richter, for everything.
Thank you, Maria.
Yeah. 12,000 HP. That's how much he has in, how much HP Galamoth has, by the way. That should say everything it needs to, really, when you think about it. Yeah. There's a reason why I casted, why my whole, like, if I had, like, a dream casting for my setting, and yeah, Mocha's father is a Shuzin. Patrick States' Dracula voice is what I was imagining for that. So, let's see. So, I need this. Oh. No, I want him as a boss. As the boss. Damn it. Okay, hang on. I don't want the item data. I want him as a boss. Oh my god. Gallery, trivia. No, I want him as a boss fight. Ah, in battle, there we go. There we go, that's what I wanted. Okay, now where is your SOTN version? Rondo, Bloodlines, there it is, there you are, SOTN. Oh, there we go. Apparently in Japan he's level 98. But his HP is the max, is 10,000. So he has about as much, he has just a little bit less HP than Galamoth. So yeah, there it is. So speaking of Galamoth, him, Dracula, the outro. I really don't think I need to explain myself further than that, honestly. And I hit the wrong thing. God damn it. Alright, and we should be at 17 for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. There. Alright, so that's where we're at story-wise, that's where we're at gameplay-wise. Not as high of a score as I would have expected, admittedly, considering it's frickin' SOTN. But the Do I Agree With list may change that. Yeah. Okay. So. That is it for the main game of SOTN. Now we've got a new thing to go ahead and do. Because now we can enter the names either Richter or Maria to play as them. So we're going to start with Richter, because obviously. Unfortunately, there is no New Game Plus, and I kind of hate that, if I'm honest. It's not enough for a negative, I don't think, but yeah. So, Richter. Oh, wow, you cannot get down there. So, playing as Richter. I don't understand why the lowrunner says playing as Richter sucks. I will never understand what his beef is with playing as Richter, because I love playing as Richter. Like, I don't get it. I really don't. So, yeah, playing as Richter is actually kind of fun. He is a bit glass cannon-y, so that is a problem. But if you know what you're doing, you can actually get it through this mode pretty quick. Ah! Damn it. No, I will do this, damn it. There we go. Oh? Oh. Don't tell me. Lou Ferrigno? Is that who you're talking about, Roxor? Oh, Hulk Hogan. Okay. Not as much as I wanted to. The Hulk smash was what threw me off. I'll go ahead and be honest. Because I don't associate Smash with Hulk Hogan. Now, if you said Hulkamania is dead, then I'd be like, oh. I'd know who you were talking about just immediately. Ah, damn it. So, that's Richter mode. It's whatever. Not the greatest, but not the worst ever. Definitely worthy of a positive. And now for Maria mode, which was a mode I didn't give a positive to last time, and I'm honestly thinking I was an idiot for that. So, as I said, she plays exactly... She plays similarly to how she did in SOTN, with her ability, her being able to project a image of herself. She has weaker normal attacks, but that makes sense. And like I said, she is a glass cannon, but her movement is, holy crap, you're seeing it right on your screen. I mean, her movement is insane, and her attack speed is also pretty good too, so kind of makes up for it. There we go. Oh, that's kind of cool! She has her own aerial thing. Okay, we'll just go normal then with her. God, I'm already one hit away from being dead. This is kind of terrible. Ah. There we go. Okay, I guess, yeah, I guess that's how we can show off that. You have health refills. Ah, okay, you know what? Let's get to a save point. And there we go. I kind of wish this mode was in the earlier stuff so I could play as the version of Maria with the actual good dub, but Maria mode is actually pretty good. Alright, I'm going to disagree with Past Alex, and I'm going to go ahead and give a positive to both Maria mode and Richter mode. Alright. So. Oh. I am actually so positive, obviously, positive for Richter mode. That goes without saying. Positive for Maria mode, and I'm actually going to give replayability 2 positives, because there's a lot of encouragement of different ways you can go through the game, and I just find this to be a very replayable game. So, there you go. So, that's it. Now all that's left, as Maria's hair flows for some reason in this room, we're going to go ahead, get some music going. Now, activating Spotify is the idea. And then we're going to quickly audit this sucker, so that way, we can move on to the older version. So, cue the music, and let's start with, as ever, with the Do I Agree With list. Because the Lore Runner has reviewed SOTN, even in his new format. Now, obviously it more applies to the original, but gameplay-wise it's almost identical, so at this point, so really there is no real difference between the two, so... Lore's final score was only plus 21, plus 44, so... I have to look at that and go and cock an eyebrow. Alright, so... he finds the terrible voice acting to be humorous. Now, I don't in obviously the HD dub, because this is applying to the old dub. So, shrug. However, what I can agree with is he gave a whole bunch of brickwork and doodad positives. So, let's go ahead, and I'm going to just agree with him on pretty much all of these. Because there is a lot of really good brickwork on display. So, I'll close these other tabs. Opening area, outer wall. Library, because there's actually a lot of really cool, and this is on top of the background details, by the way. Chapel, Castle Keep, the Colosseum. What else do we got here? Oh, right. Colosseum. The caves. The tombs. Is there anything else I want to add to that, actually? No. I think I'm willing to do that. That should be added to my liked things. Anyways, alright, so, then there's doodads. Yeah, did I give a doodads positive? I did not. Good doodad usage. With special mention to... the library and the catacombs. Cat. Cool. What else? Music direction. I was kind of chewing on that for a while, so I think I am going to go ahead and say good music direction. Action, sure. He actually gave 2 sprite work positives in general, and then gave the bosses good sprite work. Oh wait, hang on. Ooh, okay. I'm actually with him on that. So, okay, I think we're gonna acknowledge the sprite. I'm gonna say the sprite work in general will get a positive. So, yeah. I do agree with all of that. The boss design, all of that stuff. NPC set dressing is another one he gave. An atmosphere. Ooh, okay. Let's give animation an atmosphere. Good animations. Good use of atmosphere here, which honestly is helped by it feeling good when playing as Alucard has the atmosphere adds to the sense of his power to the tune of 2 positives. I'm actually going to go beyond lore and give 2 positives to the atmosphere. Now, NPC set dressing. A weirdly large amount of flavor detail. Oh, background details. I gave that already. There it is. And then the localization being terrible. I'm not going to give the localization a negative. I've already given multiple negatives to that in general. Just in general with the whole. The 6. What's funny is I don't think there's going to be a single story negative. Actually, I think there's only going to be 1 single story negative when we get to the original version. And that's going to be Dracula himself. Because I don't think he's well voice acted. It's very similar to the problem with David Vincent's performance as Richter. I just don't think it's very good. So, yeah, I'm not going to give that. Alright, next, gameplay. Okay, gameplay positives now. Ooh, okay, so, Okay, so he gave a general positive for both the normal bosses and the inverted bosses. I think I'm going to agree with that to the point of saying boss design, I mean, that is worth 2 positives. I'm gonna say that. What else do we got here? Okay, so he also gave specific bosses positives. Grand Falloon, Orlox, Shaft, good. I like that you gave that. Did you not give Dracula a positive? WTF, lore. Sorry, I just... Meh. But I think I'm going to go ahead and agree and add Grand Falloon and Orlox to the list. So yeah, Orlox and Grand Falloon, I will agree to that. I don't think any of the others are really all that great. He gave a double positive to the controls. I'm actually going to spite him. I still don't understand why he finds Richter so bad to play as. I don't know. Maybe he's just not played as many classic Castlevanias as I have. Or at the very least, he was never... or maybe I'm better at that classic Castlevania than he is, which is bad because I suck at classic Castlevania. And when I say suck, I mean suck. You guys all saw how badly I was doing in Rondo. Anywho. Core combat. Yeah, I'm gonna give the core combat a triple because I love the core combat in this game so much. Just so much. Encounter design, which earned 2 positives from him. Damn. Okay. Okay, did I give a encounter design positive? That is a good question. I did not. Okay, let's fix that. Encounter design, 2 positives. Absolutely. Enemy design. gave 4 positives for enemy design. Yeah, okay. I'm willing to acquiesce to that. All right. Enemy variety. Ooh, he gave a lot of positives for enemy variety. Okay. Hey, here we go. Let's take a look at this. He gave 4 positives for the enemy variety in the normal 2 for the normal castle, 2 for the inverted castle. Yes, I agree with that. Let me just make sure I didn't give enemy variety already. I gave weapon variety, absolutely, and I stand behind that. There is some damn good weapon variety on display here. And I will never not give credit for that. The do I agree with List showing off that the getting around the limitations. Guidance and flow of exploration. Yep. Intro. Yep. Ooh, itemization. Oh wow. Lore actually gave a lot of positives to the itemization. He gave 4 as well. Yeah, I think I agree with that. I think I absolutely agree with that. Did I give itemization myself? That is the question. Because we might be modifying it if I did. No, I gave weapon variety. There. So, yeah. Man, a lot of 4 positives. Double for each castle. I'm actually with it. Absolutely. For for that. Kit. Sub-weapons. Spells. The spells in general and the sub-weapons. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and... I will go ahead and acquiesce to that. Because they are useful if you can pull them off. And the sub-weapons are actually kind of cool. I thought about it, but actually, thinking on it, I do think I agree with that. Are varied and fun to use. Alright, cool. Alright, what else do we got here? The weapons of... Okay, that was a triple. I gave that a triple positive. Positive. I don't know why the hell he sat at 2, because that's just insanity to me. But whatever. Okay, so the initial loop of through the castle... of the run through the castle, which contains most of the central areas. It's very well thought out, with lots of good guidance. Okay. Alright, so he's saying basically a triple positive for the normal castle in general. Alright. I will acquiesce to that. Lower loop. And then the... Ooh! Okay. Interesting. So he gave the upper areas and then the lower areas positives. Okay. Okay. Hey, I get you. You know what? I get you. Oh, come on. God damn it. And I'm actually going to add an addendum to this one, because, yeah, basically the initial castle is just damn fun to go through. Ah. Okay, and then... I am actually going to give the inverted castle a triple positive. Yeah, it's Final Dakota. I'm giving the inverted castle a triple positive just in general because, yes, the inverted castle is that fun to me. Okay, music, duh. Overworld, cool. Cool. Ooh, pacing. I knew I was forgetting something. I knew I was forgetting something. I mean, this is why by the way, if you needed any more proof of why I go through the do I agree with list and the audit list, this is why. Triple positive to the pacing. Viscerality. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give a double positive like Lore did to the viscerality. Absolutely. No, I'm actually going to give it a full 3. Full 3. Absolutely. Because I do actually think the viscerality is completely on point. Alright, so visual continuity. As it pertains to navigation, it's always well designed and possible to, at a glance, tell where you are and where you can go. Ooh. Ooh, okay. And it gave 2. Yeah, I'll acquiesce. Yes, absolutely. Oh, hi. Hey, Reverie of Otaku. I wish it was closer, but yeah. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so we got a few negatives to go through. Let's do this. Controlling Richter, fuck off. Early game hell. Disagree with that. I don't find the early game hell to be even remotely bothersome. Few points of, well, now what? I disagree, honestly. I feel like the exploration, if you explore properly, you're gonna figure it out. So, no. Info in game. Some pretty bad issues with info up. Okay. Info in game being a double negative. That actually, yeah. I think I did that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we'll give the info in game 2 negatives. Using items. The MP3 problem, no. That doesn't actually bug me like it does him, so no. And the terrain and walk-through-itis. I disagree with all of that. Which means that's where we're ending it. On the negative front. Hoo boy! The Do I Agree With list really jumped the score up. I'll go ahead and be honest with you. So, you ready for the score to just shoot up big time? Because, it did. So, we are now, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There on story positives. Story negatives are exactly where they should be. Gameplay positives. Holy crap. just holy shit. Did the gameplay positives fucking jump. I'm not actually kidding. just holy shit. And the negatives. What? Oh, and the negatives are there. Oh, God. Wow. Oh. Wow. That is actually a lot higher than I thought it was going to climb. I was like, oh yeah, we'll add a couple of positives, and it'll just barely get up to being 80 if it gets there. Oh my God! Wow. All right, one last thing to go through before we finish, and that is the audit. The audit part. Yeah, this will be really quick. Here we go. Animation, engage, atmosphere and tone. Yeah, yep. Babylon 5 effects. I'm gonna say no, because not much is really changed by this, I don't think. Yeah, not really. Background lore, banter, branching narrative, brickwork, camera work, characters, consequence storytelling, cutscene incompetence, dialogue, I've said my piece, doodads, external Ooh! I knew I was forgetting one! External continuity. Positive to story, external continuity. If I haven't given it already. My opinion. Fake drama, no. Foreshadowing, no. Humor, not really. Internal continuity, moments, music direction, NPC set dressing we gave, outro, pacing, padding, plot, secondaries, storyboarding, themes, visual continuity, visual storytelling, voice acting, voice direction, we've said our piece, world building, and the writing. Okay. So yeah, we only added one more positive to the story, putting us at 39. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. So that's it. Whoops. 39 main story positives and only 6 story negatives. I stand behind that, with almost all of those, by the way, and in case you're missing that, almost all of those, in fact, 100% of those 6 negatives are all the Requiem the Chronicles dub's fault. They all 6 of those points I stand behind. And what's funny is we're going to be nuking those completely off the board or when we start reviewing the Chronicles one, which is funny because the gameplay is only going to go down like 1 tick. Literally just 1 tick, because 2 ticks actually, sorry. 2 ticks. It's only going to go down 2 points because after we're done with this, which is hilarious to me. Which probably means, yeah, it will, the old version will still score better than the new version, but that's just because as the old dub is superior, and that is a hill, as I've said a bajillion times, that is a hill I will die on. Anywho, gameplay now. Alright, all roads lead to Rome. Not really. You are still guided. Animations, audio spam, no. Alternate leveling mechanics, backtracking, bosses, we've said all this. There's no real built-in cheats in this version, which is just eye-rolling. Controls, core combat, cosmetics. Nah. Gathering, durability, encounter rate, encounters. We've said all our piece on all this, and variety. No real. The fast travel is a wash. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. No real gotcha. The HUD. The HUD. Ooh, did I give the HUD a positive? Because I actually like this HUD. I did not, by the looks of it. So yeah, I'm gonna give the HUD positive. I like the HUD. I'm not gonna deny that I like the HUD. Period. Hyper beam / hyper fail moment, integration, segregation, itemization, level scaling, mission checkpoints, options. Ooh, we did not actually cover the options. The SOTN's in-game options. Oh my god. God, I am daft. My bad. Give me a moment, guys. Uh-oh. They're coming for me because I forgot this. Oh, I guess... Oh yeah, you can even see your time attack. How long it took you to get to each thing. Took me 10 minutes to defeat Richter as Dracula. To defeat Dracula as Richter. The meeting with Death was 3 minutes later. Defeating Slaughter and Gaibon was about 6 minutes later. The first Maria meeting was 9 minutes later. After that, defeating the first Doppelganger was 5 minutes after that. All cool stuff. Window color, cloak color. Yeah, okay. I don't really think that warrants it. So, I'll just say... What? Wash. Oh, what's after this? Well, the other version of SOTN, and then Aria of Sorrow. That's what's next. And yes, we'll be starting the other version of SOTN today, no question, because I am literally like moments away from being done with the audit. All right. Oh, outro on the gameplay. I don't think I said anything about it. Oh no, I did. Okay, never mind. We're good. Ooh, story outro though. Oh, what? Oh, what's after me? I don't know. I don't know. The reviewing spirits? I don't know. Yeah. I was just playing around. I don't even know what would be after me for that. Anyways, but yeah, I think the outro and the story is a wash. Actually. All right, overworld design, said my piece. Pacing, I said my piece. Penalty for failure. Quality of life, not really. No real raspberry gems. Starting options. Tutorialization, Unskippable cutscenes. I mean, we can skip the cutscenes, so that doesn't apply. Visual continuity and navigation, visual distinction, walkthroughitis, and Yoshi drums. Okay. So much like with the game, with the story, the gameplay barely moved an inch. Negatives stayed the same, positives went up 1. That means that means that the gameplay is ending with 76 positives and only 14 negatives. This means that for the HD version of SOTN, it is ending on a final score of plus 33 to story and plus 64 to gameplay. Just shy of the art category. And honestly, what's funny is that if you're paying attention, that is a final score of plus 97. And considering that I'm intending to shave off 5 of those negatives for the original version, and for the original version, yeah, the original SOTN is getting into the art category. Cheesy as fuck dub in all. Practically guaranteed. Because only 2 positives are getting removed from that score, and then the story is going to jump up like 5 positives. Which means, yeah, barely, but it will get into the art category. So, yeah. So that's the HD version of SOTN. SOTN is a good enough game to circumvent the bad new translation. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I highly recommend finding the original dub and playing that. Because, honestly, the new dub kind of just sucks. And I mean that sincerely. The final dub, the new dub is just kind of crap. In my blunt opinion. I mean no disrespect to Yuri Lowenthal, Michelle Ruff, Patrick Sates, or David Vincent. I like all 4 of those voice actors, but man, this dub was a misstep in every respect. Like, holy crap. That's what holds this version back from getting into the art category. The original SOTN, on the other hand, well, when it's got an iconic line like, "What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets." Yeah. Duh. Anywho, that's it for this version of SOTN, but we are of course not done with SOTN, because sure, the HD version has been reviewed. Now let's move on to the original. Shall we? So for those on YouTube, Blue Wolf Alex of the Lore Walker signing out. See you in the original version. Yeah. Screw.